Talladega just flipped a script and it hasn't even started yet. The qualifying order is out, and if you think it's just a list, think again. Because at a track where inches decide everything, when you go out might matter just as much as how fast you are. In this order, it could quietly decide who controls the entire race weekend. Here's what we know right now. The NASCAR O'Reilly Series rolls into Talladega for race number 11 of the 2026 season, first of 2 stops at this high-speed chaos factory. Qualifying is simple but brutal. 1 lap for every driver. Top 10 advance. Final round determines pole. The order is already locked in, and it starts with Patrick Emerling, followed by veterans like J.J. Yeley and a mix of mid-pack grinders and rising names. Toward the back, that's where things get interesting. You've got heavy hitters like Justin Allgaier, Jesse Love, last year's Talladega pole winner, and Sheldon Creed all going late. And at Talladega, late can mean everything. Talladega isn't just another track. It's a drafting war zone. Unlike short tracks or road courses, raw speed isn't the only factor here. Air, timing, and positioning dominate. And in qualifying, conditions shift fast. Track temperature changes, wind direction shifts, grab temperature changes, wind direction shifts, grip disappears, or suddenly shows up. So this order, it's not random noise. Last year, Jesse Love turned a qualifying run into momentum that carried all season long, 4 poles total. That's not luck, that's execution under pressure. Now he's going out late again, and that puts a target on his back. Inside the garage, teams are already reading between the lines. Who gets clean air? Who gets the best track conditions? And who gets stuck chasing a number they can't beat? This is where it gets strategic. Drivers going early, guys like Emerling or Yeley, they're essentially setting the baseline, but they're also gambling. Early runs often mean cooler temps and less rubber on the track. That can help, but it can also mean unpredictable grip. Now flip to the back half. Names like Sam Mayer, Brandon Jones, Jesse Love, Justin Allgaier, and Sheldon Creed. They're watching everything unfold before they hit the track. That's a massive advantage. They'll know exactly what speed they need. They'll adjust lines. They'll tweak their approach mid-weekend based on earlier runs. But here's the risk. If conditions go south late, wind picks up, track heats up, all that information becomes useless. And suddenly the early guys, they're sitting pretty. This is the Talladega paradox. More information doesn't always mean more control. And let's talk about Jesse Love specifically. He's proven he can dominate qualifying here. But repeating that at Talladega, that's dangerous territory. Why? Because everyone is studying him now. If he goes out late and misses the setup by even a fraction, he's buried in the pack. And at Talladega, starting position might not seem critical until you're stuck in the wrong lane at the wrong time. Meanwhile, drivers like Justin Allgaier, experienced, calculated this is where they thrive. He doesn't need to be the fastest. He needs to be perfectly timed. That's the difference between contenders and chaos victims at this track. Fans are already split on this. Some believe the late qualifiers have the edge, more data, more control, better shot at the pole. Others, they've seen Talladega too many times. They know this track doesn't follow logic. Analysts are pointing out how volatile this order is, not because of the names, but because of how tight the margins are going to be. One gust of wind, one missed line, and the entire top 10 flips. That's why this qualifying session is getting more attention than usual. It's not just about pole position. It's about setting the tone for survival. Late runners capitalize. A driver like Jesse Love or Justin Allgaier nails the lap, walks in pole, and controls early race positioning. Momentum carries into race day, and they stay up front, out of trouble. Conditions shift late. Top contenders get caught off guard. Early qualifiers steal the top spots, and big names are forced to start deep in the field right in the middle of Talladega's most dangerous zone. And that's where wrecks happen. Seasons can change in seconds. So here's the real question. Does this qualifying order actually give late drivers the advantage, or is this setting up a perfect Talladega upset? Who do you think grabs the pole, and more importantly, who gets trapped in the chaos? Drop your picks in the comments, and if you want breakdowns that go deeper than the headlines, hit subscribe. This season's just getting started, and Talladega is about to shake everything up.